Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life, and welcome back to my channel. This is a process video for the 52 weeks of the 52 favorite everyday life photos YouTube Hub. It's the 2026 edition. I am also still working on the sketches of Follow a Sketch February. That is with the Steak Goddess or Sandy in her group, and that is the sketch that we will be using, or I will be using, for today's layout. Now, I am doing some everyday photos of I lost my voice during this particular time. I think I was coming out of honestly, I was coming out of when I was sick. This was still part of my old school when we were still a K-8. And I think, if I remember correctly, I think this was the one time I ended up being sick, but I wasn't going home type of thing. But I did lose my voice, and so I couldn't do any of my voiceovers at the time. So I tried doing some hot toddies to try to help that, so that I could try to get the voice back or do some lemony type stuff. And then, of course, it was a Friday night or a Saturday night, and I was like, well, I might as well drink too while I'm at it. So that is where that came from. And I am actually scrapbooking with this. You can tell that I was in my room. So that is what those photos are. So I am following this pretty to the T. I am using the collection Mercy Tears October 2024 collection, or kit, I should say. It does have some simple stories, cider and donuts, and then the Echo Park, and then I pulled out some other autumn stuff that for embellishment wise, because in this kit I got the journal bits. Well, that don't help me anything for embellishment. So I know I pulled out one of the other autumn collection that works with this collection. So I'm trying to fill in this bottom section right here because it's got a journaling point in there, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I do find something to go, and then that's the bin I was talking about where I was pulling out some of this stuff from another Simple Stories collection that matched. This is obviously from Page Maps. I didn't get the sense, or I didn't get they have some string and some, I would say, let's do some stitching. And I was like, nope, I'm going to do a little bit different on this. So I had to do this layout in two parts. So this is the first night I was on it, and then I wake up the next day and I do it, and then I'm doing the voiceover so I can stay ahead. My daughter ended up having a tournament in Birmingham, Alabama, and I lost a whole weekend because they ended up playing at 12 o'clock Central Time, and I'm in Eastern Time. And so I didn't get back until 6:30, and I was exhausted. I couldn't. My husband ended up doing laundry. Now, in my household, before anybody comes for me, the laundry gets done by me because I am very particular, and he knows it. So it took every ounce of me to be like, hon, I need you to do the laundry because we're going to be back super late. And it stressed me out, but it worked out in the end. So I had to get all that done and then do some other things too that day. So I've been behind in keeping ahead, and I want to keep ahead because I like to scrapbook without being stressed regarding just doing, not that I don't want to do the layouts. Don't get me wrong. I don't want you to get the wrong idea of oh my God, I'm stressed and then I have to do all this. That's not it. I just like to stay ahead so that I don't stress myself out and make layouts that I don't like because I'm trying to hurry up and get them on my channel style. Because I've done that in the past before. So I'm just going through the embellishments. This is still at night. I'm kind of just I don't know, I'm getting sleepy, tired. It was just a long day of when I was doing this. And I was like, I'm going to stop, and then I'm going to get myself the next day. And then I really loved how it turned out. So here's the next day, and I just went to town. I got out all of my little kits. I did what I normally do. And I really, really loved how this one turned out. It's just a good little photo, good little layout, and it's just on everyday stuff. So make sure you go check out everybody in the link. Make sure that if you click the filter section, you can filter it so that you get the latest ones updated first, because it is on a playlist, so that you know where you stopped in the playlist and then be able to just do the new ones or go back through and get some inspiration of the ones you've already watched. Make sure that you like and subscribe to everybody. We would love to have you as part of our YouTube family, whether it's mine or theirs. I'm so glad to have you here. So yeah, all of that fun stuff. So I am just going through the embellishments and making sure that I am placing everything that I want. It's becoming to where I am very intentional of how my layouts are being done. I've realized that since I have been talking to somebody, getting, stuff through some of the stuff that I've gone through in the past year or so, and just getting that all talked out, I realized that I always wanted to be more intentional on what I do. And during that crazy time, I wasn't. And there was a lot of layouts that I did that I didn't like. And I'm like, I know why. It's because of not being intentional of the person that I know I am versus the person that I was. And so I'm like, I'm going to go through and I'm going to make sure that these are the way I want them to be and all of that. So I'm so glad that I did get these little bins. Now these bins are from the scrapper or from the scrapbook.com, scrapbook.com. I think Jessica Michaels, the one that's out of Pennsylvania, had them. And I was talking to her about them. And then my friend Scrappy Amy, I was talking to her. And she's like, yeah, you should get them. And so I was like, okay, I'll get a couple. And I really do like them. And then I got the mixed media pad in there too. So it makes it easy for me. So some of them are clear like this. And then I do have the little pad. And I love the white pad that comes with them too. Or that you have to purchase extra to be able to put in them, I should say. I am then getting out hemp cord that I got from A Cherry on Top. It's called Spring. But I'm going to be real honest. They're kind of fall. They match my fall layouts a lot better than a spring layout. So I used them. And then I am using the Mercy Tiara's mix, or the sequence mix that does come in this kit. And I show you some of it, and then I stop the camera, do the rest off camera, and then I come back in to do that, the rest of it. And then you'll see me with the splatters, the shimmers paints, the gold digger is the color splash. And then that is about it. If this layout did come together, it actually was only 30 minutes, which is very quick for me because my layouts typically are between 45 to 50 minutes. So this one actually ended up pretty quick. So here are the splatters. The still shots are definitely coming up. Make sure you do the YouTube-y stuff. I hope that you guys are all staying safe. And I hope that you enjoyed this. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.
You know me. Up on the highways and the low, and down in the valleys deep with snow. You know me. You've known me. You've seen my triumphs and my shame, the rushing of wind and bird